2 years ago, I was sitting in this exact chair that I am sitting in right now, and I heard that a couple really lucky content creators in the Tamagotchi virtual pet space got the Tamagotchi Uni early. And I was really excited for them, but also like kind of jealous because I really wanted the Tamagotchi Uni. I was so excited for it to come out, as was like basically everybody worldwide. I had just started out as a content creator back then. I was brand new. I had only been creating seriously for about 5, 6 months at that point. And like, I just remember thinking, it must be like such a weird, cool feeling to get a mainline Tamagotchi device sent to you by Tamagotchi US. I've spent the past 2 years with my Tamagotchi Uni by my side every day. I have not put it down. Seriously, every single day since I got it in the mail in July of 2023, I've had it next to me. And right now it's actually a Mimichi, which is one of my favorite characters. The Tamagotchi Paradise was launched internationally outside of North America just a couple weeks ago, and the whole world has it already, except for those of us in North America. Unfortunately, we were held back a little bit by a few weeks. The good news is the Tamagotchi Paradise is set to launch in North America on August 1st, 2025. And today, when I'm filming right now, it is July 31st, 2025. And the strangest thing happened to me today. Let's talk about it. So, I got a notification on my phone that a package was arriving, and it's actually pouring rain outside today in New York City, where I am. There is a flash flood warning, and the weather is severely bad. The subway is flooding, the sky is falling in. It's one of those kinds of weather days, you know? And I got a notification on my phone that a package from Bandai Namco Toys and Collectibles was coming to my front door. You can imagine how nervous I was about that. I was very, very nervous. So there is a Tamagotchi meetup for our New York City Tamagotchi Club this weekend, and I knew that we were getting in some special, free comic book day comics, and I wanted to make sure that I got them before the rain did, because I wasn't sure if they were going to survive in our really severe flash flood that, of course, is happening today. But anyway, I got it. Thankfully, it arrived at my door. Everything was okay. And I opened the package, to make sure that everything was all right. I wanted to make absolutely certain that none of the comic books got wet, for our club members. And you know what was in there? You ready? This. This is the Tamagotchi Paradise. I got my very own. So there I was, like 2 years ago, sitting in this chair, being so excited to watch the early content from Raw Tamazone and Tama Palace and, those creators getting their Tamagotchi Uni early. And I was sitting in this exact chair. Well, I guess it's my turn now. I could not be more excited right now. I can't stop staring at it. This is a dream come true moment for me. As a content creator, as a fan of Tamagotchi, I am so beyond excited right now, and I don't know what else to do other than make this video and unbox it with you guys. I feel like that's just the right thing to do. I've tried everything in my power to not watch any spoiler videos. I've tried to stay away from as much Tamagotchi Paradise content that I've seen online as possible because I didn't want to be spoiled myself. So I'm going into this pretty clueless, but you know what? It's going to be a lot of fun. I also wanted to show you guys that Tamagotchi US actually left me this really, really nice note, and I thought I would read it to you. It says, "Dear Julie, happy launch day. We hope you have lots of fun with the new Paradise device. Love the Tamagotchi team. P.S. We threw in a few extra comic books for the New York Tamagotchi Club." So, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. If you go to our Tamagotchi Club meetup on Sunday, you can get a special Tamagotchi comic book. It's the same one from the free comic book day, but if you need one, you haven't gotten one yet, we are going to be giving them out, at least the ones that we were gifted or ones that were sent to me. I will be bringing them to the club meetup for anyone who shows up. This is one of the most exciting moments for me as both a content creator and as a very long time Tamagotchi fan. This is literally the 20th year that I have been collecting Tamagotchi, and I could not be more excited right now. Another super cool thing that was in the box that Tamagotchi US sent me were these really cool cards. I put them in top loaders because I didn't want to destroy them. Again, it's pouring rain outside and I have a cat, so I immediately put them in top loaders. But they're really cool. These were at San Diego Comic-Con. Unfortunately, I was not able to go to San Diego Comic-Con this year because I had other plans, but they were kind enough to send me these 3 Tamagotchi Paradise trading playing cards. They're really cute, and I'm hyped. I feel like, though, the thing that we must do next is unbox the Tamagotchi Paradise. I think it's time. After months and months of waiting, it is finally time to unbox the Tamagotchi Paradise. First of all, thank you so much to the Tamagotchi US team at Bandai Namco Toys and Collectibles America. I am so excited. So let's talk a little bit about the box. The International Tamagotchi Paradise box is rather large, but this one is super colorful and I really like the artwork. The major theme in the Tamagotchi Paradise is swirling or spinning because you're turning a dial. Unlike previous devices, on the Tamagotchi Paradise, you are raising an entire planet of new characters. And your role in canon is that you are a Tamagotchi biologist. And in doing so, you are raising an entire planet full of Tamagotchi characters on not just a macro level of the planet, but also on a microscopic level. We'll talk more about that later. With the new Tamagotchi device comes an entire new cast of characters, and I am really excited to check them out. Plus, you can breed these characters together to get over 50,000 new characters, so there's going to be a lot to cover. As soon as you open up the box, you will see a secret code that you can enter on your Tamagotchi Paradise for an item. Aside from the Tamagotchi device, you can also find 2 new instruction manuals inside the box. They are the nurturing guide as well as an instruction sheet. And then, of course, you have the Tamagotchi Paradise device. Tamagotchi US gifted me the Pink Land device, so we'll talk more about what that means later. But first, I have to put a screen protector on my new Tamagotchi Paradise. In case you're wondering, this screen protector is not official. I got it from Japan You Want Tamagotchi. Personally, I always like to put screen protectors on my Tamagotchi devices if I can because I don't want to damage the screen. Honestly, I'm super lucky that I had this on hand at all, but I did. Let's talk a little bit more about the 2 pieces of paper that come with your Tamagotchi. So the first is a setup sheet and the second is the nurturing guide, which is so helpful, trust me. Even for more experienced Tamagotchi caretakers, you might want to read this guide because the Tamagotchi Paradise works a little bit differently from how you're used to. Towards the back of the booklet, you can even sign your name and take the Tamagotchi Caretaker Pledge, which I did myself, which is not only an adorable touch, but it just made me feel really excited to be part of this world. So to start up your Tamagotchi Paradise, you first have to unscrew the back and enter 2 AAA batteries. Thankfully, like 2 weeks ago, I was at Sweet Sweet and was given these Energizer batteries, so that worked out very well for me. Immediately after inserting batteries, I heard the familiar Tamagotchi jingle, and then I was able to get right in by selecting a language. What's super cool about the Tamagotchi Paradise is that there are a ton of languages to choose from. But of course, I selected English, and then I was able to set the date and time. And after that, I had to enter my birthday. Then this super cute message popped up. After selecting the B button, I then got to witness the birth of an all-new Tamagotchi planet. But you see, this wasn't just any new Tamagotchi planet. This new Tamagotchi planet belonged to me, and that will be the case when you start your Tamagotchi Paradise as well. Because after your planet is born, you will have to come up with a new name for your planet. When I was selecting my name, I decided to go with 2LoveL because not only is that my username on everything, but I think it's actually a pretty cool name for a planet. If you're watching this video before you've opened up your Tamagotchi Paradise, I recommend coming up with a name for your planet before you open the box. Anyway, it's time to nurture Tamas and make 2LoveL prosperous. Well, you know, the planet 2LoveL, not me. So let's talk about the dial. Much like a microscope, you can actually zoom in and out on the Tamagotchi Paradise to see your Tamagotchi at different levels. Though your zoom functionality is a little bit limited until your Tamagotchi actually hatches. But once it does, you'll have a baby Maruchi. When you have your baby Maruchi, you will have to zoom in and out in order to care for it. And this kind of functionality is completely unique to the Tamagotchi Paradise. We've never had another Tamagotchi device quite like this one. With the Tamagotchi Paradise, you have to use the zoom functionality in order to feed it, to care for it, to cure its sickness, etc. What I will say is that there is quite a lot to talk about with the Tamagotchi Paradise. So for the time being, you might just have to wait for my next video because I'm going to go into more detail about the Tamagotchi Paradise bit by bit as we go. Again, I'm learning alongside you guys, so this is going to be a lot of fun. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.